All right, what's going on, guys? So I tried recording this, but freaking landscape dudes came over, and every time I try to do anything in this garage, I swear, and record it, somebody's doing something outside. But anyways, trying to diagnose this power steering issue, so I put the car on jacks. A little sketchy because these are Harbor Freight jack stands, so I gotta get these replaced. These aren't the ones that were recalled, but just in case. Anyways, went ahead and turned the car on and turned the wheel a few times left and right. It felt okay. At first it made a noise, so I'm hoping that it's good. I went ahead and installed new clamps to get rid of these crappy, well, these aren't the crappy ones, but these are the good ones. But like I was stating, this has got to go, so I don't even know if the bumper will fit on with this, honestly. So that, and then I also noticed, unfortunately, driving with no bumper destroyed my freaking splash guards on both sides. And these things are not cheap, so I'm gonna have to order some new ones because I don't like that look of like being able to see through. And with that being said, I used to have an old Beat Rush under tray, but I couldn't use it because of the lip that I had, and now I have a lip that can use it, and now I regret ever selling it because those things are very hard to come by. So I'll probably end up picking up one of those just because I don't want anything, I don't want this engine bay to get dirty. I'm gonna do a full clean of this. And even though this is garage kept, I still don't want any issues. But anyways, ended up buying the wrong clamp for this. So I'm gonna stop by the store real quick and pick up another one, 3-inch. I picked the 275, should have picked the 3. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and lower this thing, and then hopefully this thing has power steering and I won't have to drop a couple $100 on a new pump, because that would suck so bad. And not to mention, the install on that is a pain in the ass. So I'm hoping and praying that it's good now. So let's lower it and I'll let you guys know what happens. All right, guys, we're back in the car, and unfortunately, it looks like the pump is dead. I got no power steering. Oh man, this is rough. All right, so I gotta get to the parts store, and hopefully they got one in stock, or I can get it from somewhere. I'll keep you guys posted. All right, guys, quick little POV update. Car seems okay. Getting ready to head to Rodney's house to install the bumper, and then I'm going to change the oil afterwards. Unfortunately, they did not have a power steering pump in stock, so I'm driving it with no power steering. But I just want to give you guys a quick little update. Sorry about the noise, it's too hot. This car's got no AC. It's noticeably quieter now that I put the back seat back in. So notice the seat is back in there. I'm still not allowed to like rip it, at least bang gears because of the clutch and the trans, but I can hit it a little bit, so I'll go ahead and do that for you. This is a quick little 4th gear pull, nothing crazy. I'm not going crazy in the power band. Alright guys, so as I suspected, the brand new freaking clamp that I just bought, I don't know how that slipped off, but it unfortunately broke the gauge on the fuel pressure regulator. So I guess the pressure bounced at it and hit it. Kind of shitty. And then I don't know how, there's power steering fluid everywhere. I'm not sure how, but fortunately some nice people. I didn't, because Rodney lives so close, I didn't think to bring tools with me, but fortunately some nice people stopped by, and they're gonna go get an 11 so I can fix this. But this is the race car life, I guess. All right guys, made it to Rodney's house. I just ended up putting it over here. Unfortunately, RIP to my fuel pressure regulator gauge. I think the issue was I didn't tighten this enough, unfortunately. It was definitely not, I didn't know it can go that tight, but it was definitely not this tight earlier, so that's my fault. Luckily, these gauges are only like 20 bucks, so not that big of a deal, but that's the type of stuff that adds up. Of course, being on the side of the road is never good. You know, it's frustrating, embarrassing, all that shit, but it is what it is. It comes with the life. I was able to clean off most of this power steering fluid. I'm still trying to figure out how that happened. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wipe down the rest, and we'll go ahead and put the bumper on, which is the original reason I came here for, which is clearly sitting right there. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully this pipe is not in the way. Hopefully, I'm hoping. All right, guys, I'm back home. I got the Evo back. So as you already saw, unfortunately the bumper won't fit with this giant freaking Frankenstein shit. So I actually met up with a guy. We're gonna get, he's gonna weld one for me tomorrow morning, which is good because I wasn't trying to ride around with no bumper. I already destroyed these fender liners. So I always knew this one was always, no, actually this one was good. This one was the bad one. So it sucks I gotta buy 2 of them now. And this is from that trip. You know, as you can see, and this is when I'm doing the low speed turns, all the air just pushes this thing back and screws it up. So anyways, I got oil change. Car's got roughly about 200 miles on it since the engine rebuild. And this is what I've been using. Conventional. The next oil change will be in about 800 miles, so around 1,000, and we can start using synthetic then. But yeah, guys, about to do this. Hopefully there's no metal shavings. There probably will be, but I'm just hoping for not a lot. Like I said, 200 miles on this engine, so I'm hoping for the best. So I'll show you what it looks like once it's out. All right, guys, here's the oil. Everything looks clean. It's really clean. Like, well, I mean, it's only got 200 miles on it, but no metal shavings or anything like that. I don't have a magnet or anything to put in there, but I was watching it the whole time it was pouring, and it looked really clean coming out. So everything's looking good. Thankfully, seems like all the issues I'm having are the little things, and that's generally what you hear from guys who do have the high horsepower Evos. That it's never really like the engine. It's usually like everything else around it that they have issues with. Here's the carnage from the freaking pipe hitting that. Luckily, that's not an expensive part. I mean, I can probably get a new one for like 20 bucks. It's not that big of a deal, but yeah, it's little things. Yeah, guys, once again, the pipe's getting done tomorrow, so I'll go ahead and show you the new one. And then I can't wait to start driving this thing around. We got a car meet tomorrow, so I'm gonna put some oil in this thing, move it over here, give it a quick wash, and then get ready for tomorrow. Take it easy. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Didn't do a lot of updating today, a lot of filming, just because had a lot to do. But just to give you an update, the car is pretty much almost finished. So I went to my buddy's. Well, I just met him, so he's not really my buddy, but he was able to fix and create a intercooler pipe off the old stuff that I had. So he basically took the old one. I provided him with another piece of stainless, and he pretty much cut it and welded it, and it fits perfect. So I got rid of this old janky thing. I went ahead and washed the car, wiped it down afterwards. I don't like washing this car because of these watermarks and stuff like that. Went ahead and put the side skirt extensions. It is amazing the difference that these things make. It's crazy. I don't think you guys can catch it really on film, but like even just standing up here, it just makes the car look more complete. It looks great. So that's that. I'm getting ready to head to a car meet. Might show you guys, depending on how decent it is, I might show some film. It's 4th of July today, by the way. Got my 4th of July shoes. I'm also, I think you guys know this, but I have a lot of sneakers. Funny enough, me and Fresh Kicks kind of similar in taste, cars and sneakers. I've been collecting for a long time. But anyways, back to the car. Another thing that happened is this pod right here. It popped off because it's layered on top of the old factory one,
and there's a little lip on it, and when you turn the wheel, it catches the very end of it, and unfortunately, it's doing this. So we're gonna have to adjust it somehow, or I'm gonna have to buy a new one.
What else? I'm still getting that code. It's P0171, which could be a number of things. It could be everything from a vacuum leak to an exhaust leak to a bad O2 sensor to a bad tune. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to exhaust everything I can, and then we'll keep it moving. Got the power steering fluid coming in. I got a new fuel pressure regulator gauge coming in as well. I ordered a new spring for the tile blow off valve because now it's that spring is not strong enough, so when the car's idling, the blow off valve is open. So ordered a new one. What else? That's pretty much it, honestly. I'm just trying to enjoy the car. Hopefully this power steering thing gets fixed, because I'm being honest here, like, this thing is not enjoyable to drive when it doesn't have power steering. So yeah guys, I'm gonna head to this car meet, and I'll give you some clips if there's anything good out there. All right, take it easy.